Come.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the color. That's not only primary. If it was primary, will be more like nuts.
Okay, I was thinking it was primer. Okay.
No.
I'm about to start class. Well, it's starting already. It's starting. Hmm.
You gonna drop your eggs today?
Yeah, probably.
I just put in the refrigerator.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're gonna make this quick and dirty. We missed yesterday because of somebody, not saying any names. Um, so first of all, um, Hood, I wanted to get out of here today, just because I was just tired of it. It hasn't gotten to my $3 mark, double what I paid for it, but I just want to get out because today was a kind of like a down day. So um but I didn't because um I just forgot about today. I was kind of sick today, so
How long do you have that contract for, though?
I have it for a while. I'll tell you in a minute.
So then
Um,
why do you want to get out?
I just wanted to because I'll tell you in a minute. Um, right now this is where we're at. It seems like everything closed above. So you would think the futures tomorrow would be say that everything's gonna be positive um for tomorrow, but you don't know because it took people before. Um so um when that's what I want to get out. I have this till June and I should have wanted to get out. You're right, but I did want to get out because sorry, there's a bleach smell in here. There's some cleaning being done. Um, but because I had got out of my two other things, like one of my Nikes, the price on that had doubled. Um, so I paid 187 and it was like 410. So I had to get out of that. And then the other one was four. I paid for it. And because I got out of the first Nike, I got out of the second one because it was $6.70 or 80 cents. But I got out of it because I was just like, eh. It wasn't it. Yes, I wanted to get out at $8, double the price, but I was just like, let me just take the money and run because I was hoping that I'm like, this is gonna go back to cheap anyway. Because Nike had went up a lot. So I think I got over 50 cent in the first one and probably at close to um 75 cent in the second one. So I mean over 100% in the first one and close to 75% in the second one. So I was just like, hey, I'm happy with this. It evens out. So yeah. Then with my DraftKings and Uber and CBS, I thought at least one of these would get positive. Um, and um, especially the way CBS was moving in the first 15 minutes. But as you can see, that doesn't determine anything in the first 15 minutes or so because it got down and then it just kept going up and it dipped a couple times here and here, but it really didn't come back down. So I was kind of like disappointed. And then here, it just went up like cray cray when it was coming back down. And I was thinking it was gonna come down, but it was just very disappointing. Uber, I thought it did good in the beginning because it really did dip. a good amount. And I was like, oh, this is coming down. And I got close to being like, oh, I could get out. Um, I think I was just like 200 or under 200 negative. So at the lowest point, but I just thought it was gonna keep going. So I was like, especially when things keep going like this, you kind of feel like, oh, maybe we're gonna have a down day, but it didn't happen. DraftKings, it was just like, yeah. I do have another order for DraftKings. Why do I have this $55 order? Oh, that's where I want to get out at. Oh, I have another order to buy here. Oh no, that's my order to sell. And this is another order to buy. I thought it was gonna get to 55. Um, I wish I had the reset button here. Anyway, this will eventually get down for DraftKings. I know that the everything. We're midway for basketball. But usually this starts to drop at the end of the Super Bowl. Um, so I don't see it going up anymore. Maybe it does a little spike or $1 or $2 during the basketball finals, but it should be on a trend downward. Um, and I'm hoping we can get to the ceiling. And then I'll just buy it again for the football season.
Where do you think the ceiling's gonna be?
Well, I'm gonna get out around 40. I'm hoping that I'm not gonna push my luck, but I'm hoping that I can buy in at the lowest point around 35. 35 and under. That's where I would like to buy in. At
That's the floor, though. I said the ceiling.
okay. Um so I look at this, okay, because it's still going over. Um this is the floor right now. So I'm getting out at 40. Okay. The ceiling, this is all new here. Um 52-week high. Before when we hit this, well, oh no, this is the initial IPO probably. Let me see. So the initial IPO, we hit like 75. It's been since going down and down and down. When last year we hit this, whatever this was, what is this, 50? Now we're hitting 55. And this is basically a couple months after the Super Bowl when we peaked. I'm saying that, hey, 55 is basically an all new time high for this era. Even though it hasn't beat IPO yet, I still feel that it's gonna come down, and I just don't think it's gonna get up to this level. Maybe next year, it will hit it for the football season. But hey, if it does, it does, and I gotta get out if it get past 55. But I just feel that I don't know. I feel that it's heading down. It's on its way down, and if it does get higher than that, it's just crazy. And it's gonna be like meta and I'll have to get out. You know? But I'm hoping it doesn't do that. And I'm basing it just based off of the end of the season and what it is now. I probably should have waited and gotten at a higher point. But I was doing this just for a day and I just got in at the wrong spot like I always do. But this was supposed to be, I was supposed to get in between 50 and 55. That's why I had another order there. Um, so let's look at what we have for quotes today. So, all right. We have Kava as a loser. Basically close to 11%. Intel, Roku. This doesn't surprise me with Roku. Roku's been going crazy well, and so it's gonna about to pay. Open Hood, Caro, that's Avis. So, except for a few of these top 10 or whatever here, there's a lot of Kaka stocks mixed in. Like I know Kava's not, I don't know about Snow, but there's a lot of Kaka stocks in here. And then the second batch, we have Meta, Home Depot, Mickey D's, Disney, DraftKings, Bank of America. Okay. But the ones that were over 2% and crazy, and they're in the first batch. And Kava's the only one that I'm interested in looking at. Give me one.
It did a dumpster fire today.
Okay, so we are not quite at 52-week highs yet. We got basically another $20 to go. If we're gonna get there to match 2021. But that was IPO, so it's a little bit different. But because this is a good stock, you can expect it's gonna get there. This is looking like Mickey D's. Um,
Leanna, you gotta change this. DraftKings still.
oh shoot. All right. So, okay, so this makes more sense. IPO, it's just been steadily going up, 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 up. We had an area where it hit the floor, then it kind of went in between the almost close to the second floor and came back up, and now it's tanking a little bit.
It's a good buying opportunity near that floor. If it goes down a couple more times to 100 or so,
Possibly a
it
good
could be a
buying
buy.
opportunity.
Yep.
We just don't know if the market's gonna fail us and go all the way down. So
Yeah,
let's
so what you have to do is just
tomorrow
wait. Yeah.
if this is going to happen, or if we're in kind of like a negative area where things are just gonna start to fail, or if it's just a quick downturn for a day or two. Excuse me, a quick downturn for a day or two, and then we'll come back up. Everything is very frothy, everything's very strong, so you do have to pay attention to that. But it is a good buying day. I would normally say tomorrow's Thursday. Otherwise I would normally say, yeah, this may go up tomorrow. It still may do a quick jump, but I'm a little bit scary because that's just how I am for something like this, because I feel the last few days have been kind of iffy. So I just don't know. And then also, um, this is kind of like a lot of caca stocks here. So it wasn't like just like, oh, Kava did bad and like McDonald's did bad and like all the good stocks. So it scares me a little bit that tomorrow you could wake up and this will be down like another 20 percent, and it'll be 21.5%. So let's just take it easy and wait and see. And maybe you can catch it on the rebound. Um, yeah, for the good stocks, they're slim pickings. So you basically didn't even get the 2%. And that should be your goal, 2%. So Tesla, we'll just look at that since that's number one. What is going on? So for Tesla, we're basically at the first ceiling here, but Tesla that we've been trending down here. This is
What do you mean ceiling? Go back to the daily?
I'm sorry
That's
for
okay.
we have been, let's see. So this did a jump up in the beginning of the day. This was actually trending down. And then it just did a crazy jump up. Yeah, I would have been pissed if I had gotten into this. Because this is not what I would have expected. Yeah, especially since this has been so weak, for it to just come back time it hits the first floor. Um, Kind of interesting. But I think it probably will continue just because the revenue was so bad. I don't see this as going back up. I just see it as, and this is a what do you call this? A hanger anyway. I seeing this as continuing to come down, really. But we'll see. I'm glad I didn't trade Tesla today. Insurance company, Travelers, Dollar Tree. Let's see. Dollar Tree was about to have earnings, I think, the last time we looked at it. Okay, I guess we're still waiting. And it looks like it's preparing to gap up. Yeah. Maybe it's starting to come up.
When is the earnings?
So we've been going down. It's kind of mellowing out here, and it's probably gonna eventually come back up. So December, January, February. We're looking at the 1st of March, so we gotta get through this month. So it'll probably start to turn back up a little bit. Um, Campbell's. We're still kind of in the gutter here. It's come up somewhat. Um, you know, next month, the beginning of next month, we'll probably see earnings here too. I have said, like I said before, I really like this because it would have to really hit some hard times to keep going below that 37. Uh you know, like really hard times, like 2019 hard times. But hey, it can happen. To me, it's worth the risk. And I'm not a fan of Campbell's because we had held on it till last time, and it took a long time to come back. Piton is still hanging out at that $10 area. Um, it's still hanging out there. So I don't know what to say. I thought it would have been back down, but
It's been strong.
yeah.
That's all I can tell you. It's starting to curve a little bit, but hopefully it continues to go down.
Uh, everything else is just not mentionable, really. Um, you know. Uh, let's see what happened in XOM. Uh, XOM did nice. It was another one that it seemed like it was trending back and then it just came up. So you could have made money in the beginning, like someone I know did. But yeah, if you look at this again, it was the right time to sell. I have an order and just to keep tabs on it because I do want to see if I can get it at 108. And then I think there's a chance for a breakout. I don't know. And this is kind of iffy because I know it's crossing here, but I think that's a fake cross that it could come back. So I'm hoping this is a breakout. I'm hoping it'll come back down a little bit and then break out. So I'm going to see if I can get in it at 108, but we'll see. This is just a test, people. I'm just trying something. Other than that, everything else is just muscle mental somewhere in the middle. Nothing to write home or complain about, really. Uh, does anyone, Miss Munoz, do you want something you want me to look at or what?
Can you look at Apple NVDA?
Okay. This could be another breakout. It may come down a little bit. Looks like a potential. We are heading up. Um, today overall, it was an up day. I hate when it does all these crazy moves in the aftermarket. I really don't like that. But and another thing, Apple has been very volatile recently, and usually Apple's not like that. So I'm kind of a little bit surprised at the volatility. Um, you can't see it too much on the 60-minute, but it's just if you've been paying attention, it's just been very, very volatile. Um, and you can see it's kind of been all over the place. And I'm kind of surprised for Apple. But who knows? Maybe this could be it'll come down and then another breakout. Who knows? We still remember this did get downgraded, but that doesn't mean nothing for Apple. Um NVDA. Uh so we hit the second floor, went a little
You mean
below.
the ceiling?
This is a ceiling now?
No, sorry, I thought you had the top was the ceiling, but yes, the floor.
And
When
then
I believe this has earnings next week for you guys who are Nvidia fans.
November, December, January, February 20th. So something like that. Um, 20th, yeah. I wonder if it's tomorrow. Um,
It's next week.
I wonder if this is gonna fall.
Yes, that's why we have to look at it because it has earnings in 7 days, ma'am.
Hmm. If you could get it at 150 just to get it, might not be a bad short, people. This is just me winging at stuff, so don't pay attention to that.
Um, yeah, it has earnings next week, so it's a good one to watch.
Yes. And I for some reason I like it as a short.
hmm I don't disagree because if you look on the daily, has been going up for a really long time. There's a lot of stuff with the deep sea, and it has to really blow off earnings. It has to really do like a great ass report for this to continue to break out. So it has been beating earnings the last, I don't know, seven or six. So at some point it has to, do the okay. But the last time it was bad, when was it? Uh, 2 years ago or something?
I don't know. It's been
Yeah,
so long, Elisa. This is doesn't.
yeah,
I
2 years ago was the last time it was air quotes bad. So yeah, it's just suspect. That's all.
um. So that's basically it. Unless there's something else someone wants to say. I have nothing else to talk about. And yeah, I was trying to keep it quick this time. All right, guys. Please like, subscribe, do all that nice stuff for us. So that we can get more viewers and be put out to more people. And we just would appreciate it if you would just help us out by doing that and sharing this with other people who are also day traders or trading or swing traders. And we will appreciate that. Thank you guys. Peace.
Peace out.